Yeah, there we go. We got the lights, we got the camera. You know, it's time for that action. It's your boy Rabbit, the CEO. We tapped in with my boy
Kenny Brooks, aka the Funny Salesman. We back at it for another hot episode.
Let's go, man. We in the room of inspiration, bringing it live to you in the room, wherever you at right now. So tune in. It's about to be a special episode. Super excited. You know the vibes. Stay inspirational, stay motivational, and we just staying successful. Let's go. What's the deal, Kenny? What you been up to lately, my brother?
Man, you know, just grinding, hanging in there like shingles and drywall. You know, I'm everywhere like air, so you know.
Yeah, there we go, bro. You definitely been doing your thing, man. Congratulations
Yes,
on all your success.
I'm trying
bro.
to be Michael Jordan around the world. You know how they go.
I know that's right.
Yeah, but yeah, what you been up to, man?
Yo, bro.
Living life, kids getting big.
Yo, bro, a lot's been happening, man.
Man,
Just
going crazy.
You know that. I know you've been watching my page. I've been
Yes,
having a lot going on. Definitely moving into some new ventures. I'm super excited about a lot of the new people I've been partnering up with. Just so many examples of success. The people around me keeps me motivated, keeps me inspired.
Right.
But yeah, man, I'm definitely tapped in, bro. I'm just doing bigger and bigger things, trying to stay focused on the next goal. You know, we're getting ready to wrap up this year. It's about to be super exciting. I'm getting
Man,
ready.
this year went by quick, didn't it?
Bro, I'm trying to tell
It
you,
was
bro.
crazy.
I swear to God, I just blinked. It
Bro.
was like New Year's. Now we here
Bro,
we are.
that's crazy, bro. It seemed like we just met like last week. Bro.
I'm trying to tell you,
how fast
bro.
this year went by. Cause that was January, right?
Yeah, that
When
was
we first tapped
the
in.
beginning of the year, bro. We just tapped in.
Brothers,
You know
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying?
we've been knowing each other forever, man. That's crazy.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. But yeah,
But
you know,
I gotta ask you one question.
talk to me, bro.
You know, what was your biggest transition from when you started like in the door to door? What would you say like was your like your most memorable transition in the door to door game?
All right, so I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, you know, like I said, I've been selling. You know, I've told you guys many episodes. You know, I'm always broadcasting about different types of products, services, just all different types of things that I've sold. And you know, we're always selling, like you said, good looks and personality and charm. You know, but
Right.
in reality, though, I think my biggest transition within the industry altogether was when I went from actually selling a physical product for cash on hand to start selling services. So it was like the biggest change for me because I'm like, I went from a position where I was able to sell a product on hand, give it to you, you could feel it, smell it, hold it, touch it, you know what I'm saying? And give me cash on hand right now. So I went to having people sign up for services.
Right.
And at this point, it was like I was now almost selling somebody something that they couldn't physically see, feel, touch, smell. And I had to pretty much really use even more of my personality and my charm and my ability to paint pictures.
Right.
It's pretty crazy. So when I jumped into that type of industry, you know, and I started selling services door to door, there's always one story that I always tell people. It's about motivation. It's about being able to go the extra mile. And I think when you're an entrepreneur or in any types of sales, you got to get in the habit of going the extra mile, going above and above and beyond the call of duty,
exactly.
Right? And doing more than anybody else. More importantly, doing more than yourself.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm a firm believer.
Not to cut you off, my bad.
Go ahead.
I love that. Just what you said, and it's funny because like, bro, another book that we definitely got to get together. I had that book, but it's Dale Carnegie. It's called Leadership Mastery.
There it goes.
And he said that a real leader is when you do more than what you paid to do.
There it goes, right?
You know what I'm saying? That's following like I just had to bring that.
Nah,
up.
for sure. Going the extra mile, bro.
That's true, bro.
I mean, it's really how I built my career. It's just by going above the call of duty. You know what I'm saying? Over delivering, under promising. You know what I'm saying? Just delivering
Facts.
more than what I said I'm gonna do. And I remember there was this one time we had like, you know, I was always striving to be like what they call the high roller or the top producer
Right.
in any location, any business that I did. That was always my goal. Whoever's the big dog, you know, I want to try to outbeat him every single day.
Right.
And I remember just being fresh in the business. I'm out there maybe my first, second, third, fourth week. I'm still getting the hang of this thing. I'm going out there. I'm learning how to do something new. But I still wanted to strive every day to be the high roller. So they would say like they would give us like a quota or a goal or, you know, something to shoot for every day. And it was like, let's say you got to do, you know, 6 services to be, you know, on the list or to be, you know what I'm saying, get recognition.
Right.
You know, my goal every day was to double that. I wanted to do 12 services. I wanted to be above the call of duty. They would call it, you know, to be on the high roll list, you got to do 6. And my goal is to do 12. I want to be on the high roll list twice.
Right.
In fact, I want to be on the high roll list before lunch.
Right.
And then I want to do it again. You know what I'm saying? And there was one time where I was out there. I had already been on the high roll list. We used to have like a portal. I could pull up on the phone and see like what everybody was doing across the country.
Right.
So the company I was with, it was, you know, nationwide. It was everywhere. So there was locations everywhere. Every day I look at the portal and I'm like, damn, I'm on 7. Somebody else on 7. I'm not going home till I get 8. Like, that was my mentality. And I remember being out there one day, we hitting these buildings, 3-story buildings, New York City. Shout out to Yonkers. I was out there. It was snowing outside. I'm working in Yonkers. I'm going out there making it happen, going door to door. And I'm knocking 3rd floor. I'm already on the high roll list. I'm like tied. Number 7. I'm like at eight services. Top guy got 8 services. We out there grinding. I'm
So
still
you was
like
tied with somebody else?
tied with somebody else. 8 services. I knock on the door. I'm talking to a lady. I interact with her. I explain to her the program that we offer, and she's super excited about it. She comes to the door. She got a baby. The baby is like maybe 3-4 years old. Really cute. So when we finish the service call and the person decides to make the sale, we got to make what they call a TPV call. It's called that third party verification. So we got to make a TPV call, a third party verification call. Where we call the company. They got to verify the information and agree to the sale. So we're on the call, but during the call, you can't have any interruptions. Anybody that's done door-to-door sales, TPV, you know it's the final step of the sale. Yeah. You make the phone call, but there can't be no interruptions in the background.
You gotta be in a quiet room.
You gotta be quiet.
Yeah.
So we at our doorstep. We're making the phone call. The baby comes out. Mommy, mommy, mommy. I drop down with the baby. Like, shh, hold on. Mommy's making a phone call. I pull out my phone. I start showing him something. You know, little look at the pictures. Look at Teletubbies, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Showing them little pictures and shit. You know, little cartoon characters. Boom, boom, boom. Check it out. Be quiet. So then, while the baby's being quiet, mom's on the phone. She's making a phone call. I look over the baby's shoulder. Bro, I seen the biggest Rottweiler I've ever seen in my life. You ever seen the movie Sandlot?
Yeah.
When he jump over the fence, big old cougar looking dog. Yo, that's how big this dog was, bro. So the dog jumped over the baby. When he jumped over the baby, he jumped on top of me. Now I'm on the 3rd floor steps. You ever seen the movie Home Alone? The kid's riding down the steps on the sled. So the dog was the kid, I was the sled. Dog's on top of me, chewing my arm crazy, like viciously. I'm talking about spit coming out of his mouth. He growling, snapping at me. I'm trying to shove my elbow in his mouth so he can't bite my face. I'm sliding down the steps. I get to the bottom. The father comes down. He come with a bat. He hitting the dog with the bat. He grabbed the dog. The father slips. I'm falling. The father busts his head on the side of the steps. So there's blood everywhere. I'm thinking it's my blood. I'm going crazy. I'm like, the nigga tried to kill me. Dog went bananas. I'm freaking out. But I noticed I stood up. I had peed all over myself because the dog was like, no joke. My jacket's all ripped up. I had a blazer on. I'm trying to look cute. I'm at the door like you with the shirt and tie. Yeah. You feel me? But sneakers on. You feel me? That's how we did it, door to door. Yeah. Professional from here to the ankles. After that, you got sneakers on. Yeah. So I had the shirt, tie, the suit. I'm looking extra crispy. She tore my jacket up, tore my sleeve up, scraped my arm up. You know what I'm saying? And I peed on myself and there's blood everywhere, my shirt and everything. I thought it was my blood. I look at the father. He gushing out his head. He punched the dog a couple times, throw him in the cage. Now, because of the loud commotion, the TPV call dropped. So the lady come out. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe he did that to you. I can't believe he even did this again. They told us if the dog does it again, they're going to put him to sleep. Please don't call the cops. So in my head, I'm like, oh. So this is not the first time he tried to kill somebody. this dog big chopping people's up. And you still got him around this cute little 3-year-old baby. In my head, I'm like, nah, this dog need to get put to sleep. Right. Pop's bleeding, I'm tore up, peed on myself, baby's crying, no TPV, I didn't get to make the sale. I'm like, look, miss, I'm not going to call the cops. That's not my type of thing. I ain't no 6'9". But we do got to make the phone call one more time. So we make the phone call one more time. I get 9, that's my 9th sale. Now I'm at the top of the leaderboard. I come outside, I see my team. They're like, yo, what the fuck happened to you? My arm shredded up like I turned into the Incredible Hulk. My jacket's all ripped up. I peed on myself, and I got blood splattered everywhere. They're like, okay, what just happened in this building? I'm like, don't worry about it. Dog came, jumped on me, boom, boom, fell on the steps, hit my head, he hit his head, he bleeding, I peed, crazy, but I still got the sale. We got number 8. They're like, damn, bro, that's crazy. We out to the bus. Let's get out of here. I'm like, nah, hold on, bro. If I go home right now, I'm still going to have peed pants. I'm still going to have a ripped jacket. I'm still going to be blood splattered everywhere. Let's hit a couple more doors and let's get 2 more sales. I ended up getting at least 3 more that day. I did like 12 for the day. I rolled the whole building, and I came the next day telling my story. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it was just about going the extra mile, not giving up. To my eyes, it didn't matter if I went home right now or not. I still had pee. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit my goal. Let me push hard. I went to the next door and missed. They told me I had to come to you. I got bit by a dog. I peed on myself. I got blood everywhere. She was like, oh my God, okay, we got to get you home. Here, boom, boom. What I got to do? Next one. Boom, boom, boom. What I got to do? Now it became part of my pitch. I was at the door like, look, this is what happened. You know the big dog? Oh, I know that big dog. He shits on the sidewalk. Yeah, that's the dog I'm talking about. Tried to kill me. couple more sales, boom, boom. It was a crazy day, man. That's like one of my biggest stories about adversities, going the extra mile, and at the same time making a transition into a new type of career and a new type of focus, man. I know you got mad stories too, though, bro. That's a fact, though.
That's classic, bro.
Hell yeah, no, that shit was crazy, bro.
Bro, we gotta make a movie, bro.
No, that's a fact.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we gotta get some of these episodes
deep,
in.
Bro, you in too deep like LL. Bro, that was sick, bro.
Bro.
You talking about inspiration, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We built different, bro. We cut from a different same cloth, bro. Because I don't think nobody ever went through what we went through, bro. No. That's why I love that saying. Like they said, if you put your problems on the table,
yeah,
and somebody else put their problems on the table,
right.
And if you look at their problems, you'll pick your problems up.
No, that's a fact.
Man, put your problems on the table. Oh man, my girl just left me.
Yeah.
He put his problem on the table. Oh, my baby is sick.
Yeah.
He put his problem on the table. I only got 2 weeks to live.
Right.
Oh shit, let me just pick my problems.
Pick my problems back up. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's deep, bro. Yeah. So my one of my
Nah, tell that one story we was talking about earlier that you was telling me. I told you guys to say that for the podcast. Tell me that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. One of my biggest, like, you know what I'm saying, transition was and like I said, I'm turning this to a whole TV show, bro. We might as well join forces on that too. You know what I'm saying? We could write and help each other with the dialogue and everything, because this is true events. People look at us like, dang, they some great storytellers. No, we not Notorious Big. Yeah. But this really happened. You know what I'm saying? So I got this episode called Suicide, right? So this was like 2008, 7-ish, 2007 or 8. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We was going door to door, and we was in, I remember like yesterday, we was in Medford, Oregon. So in Oregon, they call it God's country, but it rains a lot out there. You know what I'm saying? So they like, a lot of people say it's like a depressed state because it rains so much during the year. You feel me? People just be like, you know what I mean? They be going through it. So anyway, it was raining, and you know, I don't know if you know, like in the door-to-door industry, but a lot of people, they lay down. Salespeople, they don't like working when it's raining.
Start slacking
You know
off.
what I'm saying? They start exactly.
Every excuse in the book.
Yeah.
My goldfish died.
Yeah,
I can't work
swear,
today.
yeah, they got all type of excuses. You know what I'm saying? I remember one day, one of my coworkers called the police on himself. Like, yeah, you gotta come pick me up. Yeah, I was like, bro, I can't come pick you up. He called me right back. Oh, the police here. What? The police here? Come to find out, he didn't call the police. 911. Yeah. This is Terrell Jones. You gotta come pick this guy up. He don't got no license. He's black. He got on some blue pants. He got a blue jean shirt on. He got a white tee. He got a Gap, like the clothing line that Kanye West beefing with. Yeah, you gotta come get him right now. He ain't got no license. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Just call the police on himself because he didn't want to work. Anyway, make a long story short. So anyway, I already knew what I was up against. I had a whole team.
Right.
I was like Jesus Shuttleworth. You know what I'm saying? You saw he got game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like the Jesus Shuttleworth of door to door this day. It was raining, right? Right. So anyway, make a long story short. So my team, you know what I'm saying? Like we used to have 10:30 meetings at night. You know what I'm saying? Like when we get off work, we would talk about how the day went. You see what I'm saying? So it rained like back to back. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I said, you know what? I'm gonna take my whole van to a door tomorrow. Right. Since y'all got more excuses than, you know what I'm saying? Excuses like asshole. Everybody got one. Right. But excuses lead to failure. I'm going to actually show you. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't going to never make you do nothing I didn't do. You see what I'm saying? Leadership. You could follow someone to a restaurant and still start it if you follow the wrong leader. You see what I'm saying? Person. So anyway, to make a long story short, I said, look, I'm going to take y'all. So they couldn't wait till somebody was negative. You feel me? So the first door I knock on, lady come out, snapped. Right. You feel me? Like crack on pop, and this one Rice Krispie. She said, whatever you selling, get the hell off my property. I'm going to call the fucking police. I said, well, sorry, ma'am, Jesus didn't sell everybody. We're going to see you around like a donut. Right. Bro, when I tell you, as soon as I walked off her porch and my team looked at me like you could tell they was about to laugh, right? Right. They looked at me like, yeah, I told you it's happening to, see, you thought it was lying. And the lady, like, she looked at me and like, you could tell like, she had a smirk on her face, but she had a teardrop in her eye. So I could tell, like, I did something to put, because she said, bro, can you imagine somebody snap on you in the rain? Right. And then you say, all I said was, look, well, Jesus didn't sell everybody. We're going to see her around like a donut. There you go. She smiled, but she had something like, damn, she in pain or something. Right. There's something going on. You touched her. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, she said, you a Christian? I said, yes, ma'am. She was like, what are you selling? I said, I'm just selling good looks, charm, personality. Your neighbor thought I was a bill collector. I'm moving up. You know what I'm saying? There you go. she started busting out. I swear to God, on my life, she started laughing. She was like, "Look, I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting door-to-door people to try to sell me anything. I'm just going through a rough time right now. I just lost my son in a car accident." She was like, "I'm really sorry for going off on you guys." She was like, next thing I know, she said, what are you selling? And then I swear to God, I just started cleaning. I went back in the sales mode. I said, y'all thought you never actually see this? Because in Oregon, they got a lot of mold and mildew. Because when it rained, the mold and mildew from the moisture and shit. So I started cleaning the mold and mildew, right? She said, wait, I got this spot on my carpet. She said, clean mold off the carpet. I said, yeah. I said, leave me to it, watch me do it. So I walk in her house, bro. And I got like 4 or 5 guys with me. They follow me, right? But I was like, look, y'all stay right here. So I start walking in the house. They're like, no, we going in with you, feel me? So we walk in her house, bro. She got a gun on the table, right? I said, oh, don't shoot. I'm just a chocolate kid. I'm the good guy, not the bad guy like Chucky. She said, no. Let me tell you. She said, right before you knocked on my door, I was just about to kill myself when I heard the news my son died. She said, you just made my day, so thank God. And she was like, God sent you. Right. And she was like, but if you clean the spot, I'm going to buy it. Bro, I ended up cleaning that spot. She bought like 2 bottles. Yeah. And we still friends to this day, bro. So I'm looking at like, you never know what someone going to. Right. But that's why they say it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. And that's what I had to show my team. Right. I said, now look, what if this was one of y'all and y'all would have talked to her crazy? Right. She probably would have not only snapped on y'all, called the police would have got there, arrested y'all for not having no license, and being rude, and would have found this lady dead.
That snapped on herself.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, yeah, bro, that's like, it's crazy.
No, for sure. I mean, one thing about it is that you never know what you're about to do right now might inspire anybody to do something that they wouldn't normally do. And in this situation, you inspire someone to do something that they, thank God they didn't do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about sharing these stories, man. Thank you for sharing that. That's crazy, bro. When you told me the first time I got chills, you told me now again I got chills. When I'm going to see the episode, I'm definitely going to get chills. Yeah, it's just pretty crazy, bro.
It was crazy, bro. Yeah, so that was like one of my biggest transitions when it came to that. And like I said, we got story for days. There's so much stuff that you gotta remember, we've been knocking for years. There's so much stuff that we seen that the world would be like, what? USA Today will love a story like that.
No, you know what I'm saying? Fact, bro. I'm telling you, bro, like there's no type of experiences that you're gonna have in life except for like the way it is with door to door. Like I've spoken to so many people over the years, so many different types of situations. Thank God I never ran into a situation like that. But I mean, it's just still crazy though. You never know.
Here. Thank God I ain't never run into a situation with no rock wild. That's crazy.
Nah, that was crazy too.
Bro, you ran into Method Man and Red Man, little brother. That's the only rock wild I knew about was that song. Like, that's crazy, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, also like so anyway. And that brings me to my next person, you know what I'm saying, off of this wall. Because, we got to go out with a bang. Right. Like the energy drink, even though we definitely offer the ghost.
The ghost, that Holy Ghost here.
Man, that's crazy. When you first said you was giving me a ghost, I thought it came from a car. I'm like, damn, you giving me a Rolls Royce?
There you go.
Energy drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I got to big up my boy Inky. You know what I'm saying? He just followed me on the ground. Big inspiration. I followed him a long time ago, bro. Like when I talked to Eric Thomas, I told him the same thing. Like when I was knocking door to door, there was the 2 people that inspired me, bro. It was Inky Johnson and Eric Thomas. Like every day I was inspired. Like it was nothing a customer could tell me. I'm like, bro. Like, if you want it as bad as you can breathe, like Eric Thomas said. Then I just love his story, Inky Johnson, when he was talking about how, God made a transition. Like, we talking about our transition. Right. God made a transition. He was going to the NFL. Right. One injury now he's speaking to the world. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. But like we gotta play this one video clip by him.
All right, let's tune in. I mean, like I said, it's about the transition. There's gonna be transitions in everybody's career. Let's see what Inky talking about.
Yeah, let's go heavy, bro. That's what we gotta do. Like the people out there listening, you gotta go heavy at whatever you do. But this right here, this so inspiring. Before we even play it though, I gotta tell you, cause like I said, I got 10 kids. They like eating, I love feeding them. And just watching this story, I had to tell man, I need a whole reality show with my just my whole personal life. Cause I got 4 baby mamas and a wife. And it's like crazy because I relate to this situation and I be telling my kids' mom, like, look, you making my boys weak. You know what I'm saying? And I can relate to this. Like, you got it, like this story right here. This was so amazing, bro. How like he was just talking about how his son. You just gotta watch it.
Yeah, let's watch it.
Somehow my son sees it. So Dad, let's go out to a little four-wheeler, little bike thing. I said, let's go, Ink. And so we run out. We get the helmet. We get the goggles. Grandma comes out. Grandma has a little camera phone. Oh, Inky, it's gonna be great. My wife comes out. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. My cousins come out. This is gonna be awesome. I said, great. So I grab my son. I sit him on his seat. I sit on the back rack. I said, now, Ink, we have 2 code words. So the first 2 code words are light and heavy. I said, now when I say light, you go light, we kind of ride, photo op time, you wave, little presidential wave, they take pictures, it's all good. I said, now when I say heavy, you go full throttle. You mash it, we're screaming, fist pumping, the whole 9. So we start riding, light, he's getting it, heavy, he's getting it. I said, now the next 2 code words are skinny and wide. I said, now this is how we're gonna turn. I said, now you don't want to turn skinny, because if you turn skinny, strong possibility you may throw dad off here, and my wife, your mother, is not going to let us live it down till 2025, right? And so we're riding, and he's getting it. Light, heavy, skinny, wide. He's doing it well. And so we get on this stretch, and we're going, and I said wide, and somehow he heard skinny, right? And sure enough, he turned skinny, and he threw dad off of here, right? In midair, I'm looking back, and I see my wife running toward us like I told you. And so I hit the ground and I roll. And I look back at my son that hit the ground, his helmet cocks up, goggles pop up. And so I say, I gotta do something quick. I said, because if my wife beats me to my son, she's gonna make him think he got shot 25 times, right? And so I run to him, I stand him up, I fix his goggles, I put his helmet on. I grab the 4-wheeler, I stand it up. I grab my son, my wife is still running. I sit him on the seat. I sit on the back rack of the ATV little 4-wheeler thing. I said, Ink, go. He looked at me. I said, go heavy. He mashes it. We're going, right? He screams out, Dad, this is the best thing ever. I said, now turn around, go back up where mommy is, and we're going to park it. And so we get back up and we park it. And as we're getting off, everybody is asking the same question. Why did you do that? Why did you do it? I said, because if we didn't attack opposition and adversity in that moment, it would have paralyzed him for the rest of his life. I said the lesson wasn't even about the 4-wheeler or my wife. That wasn't the lesson. The lesson was when life knocks your butt down, I need you to get back up and I need you to go heavy on the thing that just knocked you. The lesson was when uncertainty creeps in, I need you to get up and get right back on the thing that knocked you off and I need you to go heavy on it. The lesson is when something doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out, I need you to attack the very thing that didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to turn out, and I need you to go heavy on it. It's never about the competitors. It's about what we possess and what we do.
That's deep, bro. I swear to God. That
heavy
was cold.
right.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
I know what you
bro,
mean.
Every human being on this earth should watch that, bro.
Right. That's a fact.
Like, and I swear, let me tell you how true this is. See, because, off of me listening to this, bro, I had a situation where I brought my kids out to LA, right?
Right.
And we at the park, we hooping with, and my son, Javon, he at the time, he was 8 years old, you feel me? And he hooping with grown people.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, he stole the ball from this grown dude. You feel me? That's why he got much. He looked like he was about 30, 40 years old. Right. He stole the ball. So he running down the court. And I swear to God, the dude was chasing him, trying to steal the ball, and he knocked him down. Yeah. And he had glasses. And when he knocked him down, the glasses flew off his face all the way across the court. And my wife, get up. Yeah. Screaming oh my. I ran over. I said, bro, get up. Knock it off. Come on, get up. You good, you good. He's straight. Right. And I had to relate to that. And after that, bro, every time he get knocked down, he just jumped straight up. Right. But I remember before that situation, when she used to do that, he'd start crying and get sick. Now I don't want to play. You know what I'm saying? Right. And ever since that happened, I swear to God, he been a different breed, bro. Mm-hmm. He tougher than Viagra now. You ain't even got to tell him nothing. He automatically know what to do. Right. But I'm like, dang, that's really true. So people like that, that's super a metaphor situation when it comes to raising your boys to be super strong. Right. And just life period. You said, when life knocked you down, because that's what happened. People that's watching this right now, that's listening to this podcast, they might be going through something right now. Right. Life might be knocking them down. That's a fact. You just got to go through it. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, and you just said it plenty of times too, right next door to success is failure. You know what I'm saying? Like Thomas Edison said, I failed and failed and failed and failed my way to success. You know what I'm saying? If you think you can, you right. If you think you can't, you still right, because them your thoughts.
No, that's
you know what I'm saying? So that was legendary, bro.
Yeah. Nah, he really fucked it up right there, man. He definitely tapped into a situation where it's like, you got to get back up. You got to keep pushing. Exactly. And there's going to be many times as an entrepreneur, as a salesman, you know, whatever you're jumping into, as a business owner, you're going to go through ups and downs.
Everything.
Yeah, whether it's a relationship or whatever it might be, there's going to be, everything's not going to be peachy creamy. Exactly. Everything's not going to be good all the time. Yeah. I don't care what they're putting on Instagram, what they're putting on Facebook, right. What they're talking about when they're talking to you about it. There's always something that happened that was a bad time. And if you don't deal with the bad times and get back up and make it happen, you're never going to reach your goals. You're never going to be successful, man. And that's really what it's about, man. That was definitely a crazy clip that you pulled up. You know, shout out to Inky Johnson. Yes, definitely sir. Somebody I bump to when I'm in the gym, when I'm working.
Inky, man. Yes, sir.
He got stories for days, too. One thing about Inky, he definitely a storyteller.
He's super cold, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I seen him live, you know, at that 360 event, Eric Thomas in Atlanta. Yeah. That shit was super dope. He definitely dropped some gems.
I was mad as hell when I didn't go there. I remember you told me.
Yeah, I told you to pull up, bro.
Deion Sanders was there, too.
Yeah, he ain't playing around.
That was lit, yeah.
Definitely was a
Shout
great
out
situation.
to ET, man. Shout out to
changing the culture. They're changing the culture.
Changed it, yes, sir. Yeah.
No, that's a fact though, man. Yeah, yo, like I said, Kenny, it's always a pleasure when you touch down. Until next time, bro, to everybody out there, man, just make sure you're staying inspired, staying motivated, and just keep moving, man. No matter what the adversity is, I need you to stand back up.
Make sure you like and subscribe. You feel me? Hit that like button.
Oh yeah, tune in. We're going to be dropping gems nonstop. It's the Room of Inspiration. We here.
You already know. We out.